I never grown up a Kentucky fan, so I don't hate them like most people do, but I don't like them by any means.
You surprised how much people hate Louisville?
Yeah, it really surprised me. I've never seen fans that love one school of course I see how they love us, but I've never seen another how they hate another school like that, hate Louisville, hate Duke and stuff like that. I've never seen something like that.
You think it's strange?
No, not strange. People have their own opinions, and they start to wear off on you. Right now, I don't like Duke anymore, and I don't like UNC, and I don't like Louisville. But things change, and I've never really not liked them, but now I don't.
Josh, what was it like when you got here? Didn't know much about Louisville, and sort of inherited this rivalry.
It was I guess strange at first because I didn't know anything about Louisville. I really didn't know much about Kentucky basketball. So I came in here and the first time we were about to play Louisville, everybody's like, "Oh, I hate Louisville," and this. I was like, "Why?" I was like, "I don't really hate them, but I want to beat them, of course, but I don't hate them like that." But since that year and then last year, definitely I just don't like them anymore, especially since last year. But we're just looking out to come play our game this year.
What is it about?
Just how it was. Rough and tough game. People were trash talking. People were about to fight. So it's definitely going to be a war out there.
Is that why you hate them now or don't like them now? Because of last year's game?
Yeah, I guess that's probably a big reason. So and I guess just other people hate them and wearing it off on me. So once you hang out with enough people or around enough people, their opinions start to be your opinions. So I guess that's a reason.
How big was the trash talk?
It was a lot of trash talk. From the get-go, when we were doing layup lines, I think somebody came through and bumped one of us, and from the layup lines on, it was just a war.
What was that about, Josh? What was Louisville trying to do you think, to bump in the line and all that stuff?
I guess they knew we were a young team and we had a lot of freshmen, so maybe if they got in our heads, we wouldn't be able to play. But they messed with the wrong players, and that really got us going.
Do you anticipate them trying to get in your heads early this time?
Oh yeah, I think we're a young team again, and they'll definitely try to, do the same thing, trash talk, see if they can get us out of our game. But we're prepared, we're ready for them.
Do you anticipate them trying to get you into foul trouble?
Oh yeah, I think they'll definitely try to get all of us in foul trouble if they can, because we're not deep. So once they get a couple of us out, it's going to be a tough game.
Has Coach Payne said anything to you guys about this game? He went to Louisville.
He really hasn't talked much about it. We know he went to Louisville. We converted him over, so he's good now.
Hey, Josh, do that.
Yeah.
Josh, is it possible to keep this game in perspective? I know Cal says all the time every game is the same. You all say that, but is it possible to keep a game of this magnitude when you've got so many people around you telling you it's more than that in perspective?
I got on Facebook earlier and I just saw that bunch of statuses 24 hours and 10 minutes, a countdown to the game, and I was just like, man, everybody's anticipating this game more than any game of the whole season. So, it's hard to keep it just keep a normal game when everybody's focused on this one game of the whole year. That's what everybody talks about is the Louisville, Kentucky game. So, it's definitely hard, and we're just going to come out and play our game the best we can.
Is Coach different? Can you sense his eagerness, maybe more eagerness for this game as opposed to others?
Yeah, he tries to act like it's just a normal game, but you could tell he's more pumped for this game than most other games. And that's the same with all of the players. We're all pumped for this game and ready to take it to the court.
What do you see? What do you see in Coach that tells you, hey, he's more pumped for this game?
Maybe just more of a determination on the court, and more I guess more focused. I guess you could say he wants everything to be precise every time, and if we mess up, we just got to keep going and going until it's right.
Will you be sending out any pregame tweets?
I don't have Twitter, so not me.
How do you tell the freshmen what to expect tomorrow?
We just got to tell them it's going to be a war. Coach has been telling them the same thing. It's going to be a war tomorrow. And he told the story about Eric Bledsoe last year where he got fired up and had to come out within 20 seconds. So he's just trying to tell them stories and trying to get them focused for the game.
How does this compare to the North Carolina game, Josh? In terms of anticipation, in terms of what you have to face, the challenge and everything?
Yeah, we were really excited for North Carolina because that was our first big road game, our first big test on the road. So we were focused and prepared for that game. But the Louisville game is just a totally different element, I guess you could say. Just because the rivalry, I guess, and everybody's just focused for this one game. The whole Big Blue Nation's just ready for the Louisville Kentucky game. That's the only game they really care about, it seems like sometimes.
What is it? What is it about Louisville, do you think, that gets the Big Blue Nation so worked up?
I really have no clue, but that's all they care about is just us whooping them. So hopefully we come out and do it for them.
What was the reaction last year when you guys beat them after the game, and the days and weeks after. What was that like?
Oh, I mean, it felt good, especially from the year before we lost by a buzzer beater, a heartbreaker. So I mean, just come back and give them payback felt really good. And I mean, it was a war out there, and everybody was ready, and everybody came prepared to play. And I mean, we beat them. So I mean, everybody was happy about that.